Warning, warning. If you are a special snowflake who is affected by clusters of holes, also known as trypophobia, do not continue watching. Hey guys, welcome back to It's Gotta Be Halloween, which is 31 tutorials in the month of October. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss a single video this month, hit that subscribe button to get notified the second they're live on my channel. If you do decide to use any of these tutorials, be sure to use the hashtag ItsGottaBeHalloween so I can see all of your recreations. There was definitely a strong love-hate relationship with my See No Evil look during my 100 days of makeup, so I figured I'd bring you guys another Trypophobia look, but this time do a tutorial on it. If you'd like to learn how to create this cringe-inducing look, keep on watching. To make my lovely holy patches, I'm using scar wax. I take small chunks of the wax and knead it until it is a smooth consistency. To adhere the wax to my face, I'm using spirit gum. I apply the spirit gum to my face and tap it until it becomes tacky. Then I attach my small wax shapes. Once I have all my little sections glued on, it's time to blend the edges. If you try to just use your fingers to blend them, you will end up with a sticky mess because the warmth from your hands essentially melts the wax. So instead, you're going to want to use a blunt spatula, a popsicle stick will even work, and some Vaseline. Take some Vaseline on your spatula and just smooth down the edges. Once my edges are all stuck down, I go back in with some Vaseline on a Q-tip to smooth them out even more. Then, to make sure the edges don't peel up, I stipple a thin layer of latex around them. Now for the holes. This is all really personal preference, but I think holes of varied sizes make the most impact. I take an eyeliner cap and stamp some circles into the wax where I want my largest holes, then I carve them out with a little sculpting tool. Then I use the spatula end of my sculpting tool and spinning motions to make the second largest holes. The grossness is starting to come together now. I use the other end of my Vaseline Q-tip to make some smaller holes. I just pulled all the cotton off first. And for my smallest holes, I use my blunt needle tool. Then I seal the entire thing with a layer of liquid latex. Once the latex is dry, I base my entire face out with foundation and set it with powder. Now, a really great technique to break up and blend your edges is spattering. And I use a toothbrush for this, and no, it has not been used, it's strictly my spattering brush. I use alcohol paints to break up my paint job, but water-based paints would work fine as well. I use some pinks, skin tones, reds, and even a hint of yellow to break up the color and give the wounds an irritated look. For the holes, I base them out with red body paint. Then I give them some more depth by adding black to just the top edge. Next, I take some red cream makeup on a ripped up sponge to add even more color breakup. I fill in my brows, and I did add something to my eye on the side with the holes, but I didn't really like it, so I end up changing it later. Then I do some light contouring. Next, I take FastFX by Dermaflage in the shade Pus to add some lovely goo to some of the holes. These FastFX products are pretty nifty. They're just silicone modeling compound, but they come tinted in all these gross colors, perfect for effects. My favorite out of all the colors has to be Pus. This stuff does set quickly though, so work in small batches. Next, I take Mehron's Coagulated Blood and add it to some of the holes. Now here's where I switch up the eye look. I contour my eye bags and add a hint of redness to my lower lash line. Then I add a bit of shadow to my other eye, highlight my face just a little, and add a small wing to my uninfected eye. Thanks so much for watching another day of It's Gotta Be Halloween. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Okay, oh, like she's not bad. Oh, so juicy! Like,